Hey, what's going on? Barnaby here. It's time for another story of life on the street. A guy by the name of Eric who had it all, but then lost it all because of something that a lot of us dabble in, and that is pain medications. Let's go right to the man. Eric, tell me about your pain, brother.
Basically, I've been a functioning addict for probably 20 plus years now. It all started out when I had lower back pain and I started taking medication prescribed by the doctor. And over the years it just got to the point where I needed more and more medication to function, to feel like I was normal. So it all got to the point where I was taking too much at the time, self-medicating myself, and it got to be a problem.
Yeah, how big of a problem did it get to be?
It got to be such a big problem that I lost my family, my wife, my job, my house. Everything I've owned is pretty much gone right now. So.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because there's 60% of Americans have back pain. Probably a lot of them take medication. What was the problem with you? How did it get to be so bad?
I really don't know. I can't really pinpoint a point in time where it got that bad, but I do remember there was a point in time where I stopped taking the medication for a while and I didn't feel well. And I think that was the transition period where I realized that I needed more medication just to function. And I think a lot has to do with I was depressed at the time, so that was just an excuse to start taking more medication. And it just, once I started taking them again, then it started steamrolling. One thing led to another.
So you had a good job, a good wife, kids, a great life.
Absolutely.
All gone.
All gone. Just
how quickly did it slip through your fingers?
Actually, it was a long process, but when towards the end, it was quick. It was within a couple months it was gone.
Really? And
yes.
So you became homeless?
Yes, I was homeless. Actually, when I did get separated, I did have an apartment for a while. Lost the job I had after I was separated. And then once that happened, that really steamrolled into a big problem. And then one thing led to another, and I started using again, started mixing it with a little bit of alcohol. And right about that time is when I became homeless, lost my apartment. Kind of went through the same process all over again, but just in a smaller dose.
You know, Eric, I don't think any of us can truly understand what it feels like to go from having to not having anything to being homeless. Explain to us what that feels like.
It's very lonely. It's very lonely, very depressing, but there is help out there, and especially here at the Guiding Light. This is a great place for people like myself to come, and they will give you the opportunity to start a new life. They'll give you the means necessary to look for a job, you know, help you out with housing and things like that. Plus, you know, it's a faith-based organization where you know, you keep Christ in the forefront and hopefully, you know, follow Him and everything will be fine. So they will help you with that. Okay,
to put things into perspective though, you've been to a few missions over time. How does this one compare to all the others?
Far and away the best I've been. It's very, the staff here is excellent. Stuart Ray, I cannot say enough about him. He's helped me out a lot. It's clean, the food is good, the people are friendly, and everybody here is willing to help one another. We're kind of like a family, and it really helps. It helps get through the day, and we all try to help one another here the best we can.
Okay, so what's the future for you? What's going to happen to Eric?
Eric is going to move on, get a job here real soon. I'm actively seeking a job. I'm staying clean. I have some great friends, one that's very near and dear to my heart. She helped me out a lot. You know, I keep in touch with her on a regular basis. She was in the same situation as me, and she's got her life back, and I'm very proud of her, and I use her kind of as an inspiration to look forward and to keep moving forward.
And if not for the Guiding Light mission, where do you think you'd be?
Probably either dead or possibly under a bridge somewhere, or you know, it could be numerous places, but here is the best place to be for me right now. You
know, I'm looking at you. Good looking, good physical condition, well spoken, obviously intelligent. How the heck did this happen to you?
I don't know. I still try to figure that out. And the more I try to figure it out, the more confused I get. So I just try to let the past be the past, have faith in God, keep moving forward, and be strong. You know, I'm here for a reason. I think God put me here for a reason. And I think in the long run it's going to make me stronger and I'll be a better person.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I think a lot of people, you might even consider Guiding Light Mission to be a bit of a school of sorts. You graduate and then move on right back into the life you once had.
Right.
But you want to give back along the way. There's a plan for you to maybe go help out some kids?
Yes, actually I'd like to, I'm going to go over there today and talk to some people at the Children's Hospital over there, see if I can start doing some volunteering, maybe a few hours a week, just to, you know, give back and try to help out, you know, the way people have helped me out along the way too. So that's the least I can do.
Yeah, and to see kids in desperate trouble puts things into perspective for you. As
Absolutely.
bad as homelessness is, it's still a better situation than a lot of kids face.
True, and it keeps me grounded, and it just makes me feel good, and it's the Christian thing to do.
Tell you what, you're a good man, as are so many at the Guiding Light Mission. It's what I've come to find. I was just running by the mission one day, wondering what's it like in there, went inside, and it's really changed my mind as to who these people are and what the future can hold for them if they get the proper help. And so, when it comes time to give, and this is just my personal plea, nobody's putting me up to this, but based on my experience with the Guiding Light Mission, when it comes time to give to an organization, you might want to consider this one, the Guiding Light Mission, because over the months now we've met a number of people who have had such great success where there was just nothing but failure waiting for them previously at the Guiding Light Mission. It's a great place to rejuvenate yourself, and hey, you know what? If you don't want to write a check, come on down here and volunteer. That could change your life as well. It's just another moment. Lifeonthestreet.org.